This is my street. Your car would be coming down this street. And then here's my entrance. That's bird of paradise plant. And these are alameda. Really pretty yellow flowers. There's my mailbox. It's a special mailbox. Had it made. $4.70. See the fish? There's the end of my block. It's a dead end. Can't go any further. So I put these lights up on post. Looks really cool at night. And those are some cactus. These are special light sconces. See? They're Afghan hounds. Look really cool. I have solar lights behind them. There's some more post lights, also solar. Some of my property. The one on the right is a frangipani. Gets really pretty flowers that they make leis out of in Hawaii. So we'll look over here first. And it's all my property. On the left is a star fruit tree. Oops, or a carambola tree. It's got fruit on it now. Star fruit. It's really good and juicy. That's an olive tree. It's another star fruit tree. That's a lipstick tree. It gets fruits that they make lipstick from. Red dye. That's another olive tree. That's a tree called a ganip tree. I first heard about it in Haiti. That's a lychee tree. That's a mango tree. I have lots of mango trees. This tree is a red oak tree, but I call it my Cheryl tree because I bought it with a gift card that Cheryl gave me. It gets really pretty red leaves. Up here is more mango trees, flowering trees. That's called an elder. Yellow flowers. Another mango. That's called a longan. More flowering. Another small frangipani. This tree we're coming up on is called a grumacha. It's a fruiting tree. This little one growing is called a moringa. It's really cool. You can use it in everything and it has all the nutrients one needs to live by. This is a jacaranda. Gets really purple, pretty flowers. That's an orange tree, and that's a grapefruit tree. This is an apple tree, and that's another apple tree behind it. Gets different kinds of apples. Pretty lily. On the other side here are more lilies and an oleander with some flowers. That's a nectarine tree. This is a really cool, it's called an angel trumpet. And these flowers open up real pretty flowers. One of my favorite trees. I've got plum trees in there, flowering trees. This is a flowering tree. I can't remember the name of it. Jasmine. That's what it is. Jasmine. This is my little trellis of bougainvillea. Got lots of stuff. I love flowering and fruit trees. Then I experiment and grow things from cuttings or seeds to try to grow new things. This is my experimental area. Some trees waiting to be grown, planted. Bougainvillea. My car. This is called a queen crepe myrtle, waiting to be planted. That's called a lemon bush. It gets it's good for tea. There's something here called a miracle fruit tree. It's really cool. You should look it up. It's good for people who are going through chemotherapy. More flowering trees. It's another angel trumpet tree. It's a vine I have growing up a tree. This is the border of my property to a neighbor. Building it up with flowers and stuff. This is really cool. I make tea from this. It's called Jamaica or sorrel. It's a type of hibiscus. You peel off the red and you stew it for tea or brew it. This is also cool. It's called a silk floss tree. It gets really pretty flowers and it's very thorny. I call it the bear scratch tree. It's called a nance. Some trees around my property. This is cool. This is called a lang-a-lang. It's what Chanel made her Chanel No. 5 from. Really good smelling flowers, especially at night. This is a rose bush. Gets really fragrant roses. This tree, it's huge. It's called a Hong Kong orchid. Gets great smelling flowers. I have lots of orchids. That's an orchid there, hanging. This is another experiment. Mangosteen fruit. Front of the house. Very luscious. Okay. And I'll walk around the side. Gonna be planting some vegetables soon. So I'm getting my pots ready. Banana. More tea. Bigger. A lot bigger. Passion fruit. Oh, fruit next year. Right there is a avocado. More fruit trees. Let's see. I've got a guava right there. And I've got a tangerine. Just went around a circle. Got a tangerine there and there. And I've got some flowering trees here. In there I've got another mango and avocado. That's called a bottle bush because the flowers look like bottle brush. This is called a monstera. That's fruit growing on it. Exotic. Peach. Before it gets flowers to make fruit, it sheds its leaves. That's another star fruit. It's another peach. That is a persimmon. That's a rose apple. Here's a peach with some flowers on it. That'll be fruit. Another persimmon. Here's a persimmon tree, and there's a persimmon growing. It gets orange. That's a lemon. That's another grapefruit. That's another persimmon. I like persimmon. That's another orange growing. Another orange growing. A lime. Oh, I have a key lime too. That's a persimmon. I'm sorry, not a persimmon. That's a, oh man, the apples with the little red seeds. I'll think of it. That's passion fruit. It gets real fruit. There's that avocado again. This is actually a grapevine. In the summer it's really full. It gets grapes. This is called a mulberry. This is called a jujube. Do you remember the candy in the store called jujube? They were actually named after that tree. This is annona. Another cool fruit. It tastes really good. More bananas. That's a cherry tree. It's called a strawberry tree because the cherries taste like cotton candy. That's another jujube. That's a lemon tree. I actually picked lemons from that today. That's another mango. That's another tree I'm trying to remember the name of. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. It's red and you open it up and it has little red fruits and seeds. Why can't I think of the name of that? Begins with a pomegranate. That's it, pomegranate. There's the side door. More trees. Rima's barking. This is a Barbados cherry tree. Here's the back of my house. And those are all pineapples growing on the wall. They're in potters. So pineapples will grow out of all of that. And I have papaya tree there. It's flowering, so I'll get fruit from that. And here's the back that I just had cleared, and I'm working on putting up a gate so that the dogs can come out with me when I'm working in the back garden. So all of that is part of my property. And I've just planted 2 trees there. One's called a sapodilla, and the other one's called a mamey. All the way there.